Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw another awesome weapon from Fortnite, and this time it's going to be the rocket launcher. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this, and to begin we gotta draw the grip area first, and we just go section by section. So over here we're gonna draw one line, and then we're gonna go out. And it's gonna flare out a little bit, so that means it's gonna be a little bit wider on this side. Now just close it off. And then from here, I'm gonna come in a little bit, close that off, and over here we're gonna come back a little bit and close it off. So that's gonna be one section. Okay, and then from here, right in the middle, we can draw in just one line. And then draw another one. These are just little details. Okay, so from here, let's move on to the grip area. So right here in the middle, we're just gonna come straight down. And then from here, just come kind of straight down a little bit. Go back a little bit. And then right here, just draw a little line because it's gonna be a different section. Okay, and then from here, we're gonna come down. Now we're gonna close it off. I know there's a lot of little parts, but this is the grip area, so we're gonna come down, close that off, and then right here, we're gonna draw a little angle. That's gonna be for the trigger, and we're gonna give this a little bit of thickness here. And then the trigger is gonna be in here, so it's just gonna be one little arc like that. And we can add in, well, we'll add in a couple of little screws in there or rivets, okay, just to give it a little bit more detail. And then over here on the grip, just draw inside just another box, and these are just little details, and then we're just gonna give it two little lines. Okay, so that's kind of like one section, and we're gonna move on to the next section. So we're gonna go toward the front. So again, from here we're gonna go out. It's gonna be slightly wider, just like wider than this part. Now we'll close it off again, and then now we're gonna come back in, and again we're gonna close this off. So that's gonna be another section, and we can add in a couple of lines here too, just for little details. Okay, and so from this section we're gonna draw the other grip. So right here, just draw a little bit like a rectangle, and then we're gonna extend this line on the bottom. We're gonna come down. Okay, and then we're gonna come straight down both sides. This is the other grip, and we're just gonna close it off. And then on the inside, the same kind of detail. So we're just gonna draw a rectangle in here. And in here, we just draw like maybe 3 lines or so. I mean, you can draw more if you want, but. Okay, so that's another section. So let's move on. So we're moving on to the front. So we're gonna go, and this one's gonna be a little bit weird. Okay, so this part is going to be an angle. Okay, and then there's going to be a little bit more detail here. We'll just draw a little line. So that's the front, and now we're going to draw we're going to keep going. This is actually the rocket, right? So right here, we're going to draw 2 lines just straight out, close it off, and then we're going to go out a little bit, close it off, and then again, 2 straight lines going out this way, close it off, and then we're gonna go out. This is gonna be the rocket head. Gonna close that off, and then right around here, if you can imagine the middle, we're gonna draw a line right there, like a small little line, and then this is gonna be the tip. So now all we have to do is just connect these. It'll give us kind of like a sharp little nose. And there's gonna be a little bit more on the tip. And again, a little bit more detail right here. And this time we're gonna draw the painting on it, which is really cool. So this is kind of like the eye. So I'm just gonna shade it in a little bit darker. And then here's the little eyeball. Makes it look nice and mean. And then this is the mouth area. So it doesn't have to be exact, just as long as you have some kind of Looks like some mean looking decal. And these are the teeth, so. Okay, so I mean, we can add a little bit more detail later on when I color it, but that's about it for this on the tip. So we're gonna move back. Let's move back here. There's gonna be 2 sight up here. So in this section, just kind of go straight up, slight angle, and then close that off. And then there's gonna be 2 little, well, it's a rectangle. Okay, and then on this side, same thing. We're gonna come up, slight angle, close that off, and then again, the same kind of sight. Okay, so now we can move on to the rear, and this part's a little bit easier. So from here, just go straight out. This is just gonna be flat. There's no angle to this. And then we're gonna close it off. And then here, we're gonna start on the inside a little bit. We're just gonna flare it out and close this off at an angle, at a slight angle. And then we're gonna extend these lines. And this one's gonna come out more. And we're just gonna kind of pinch it back down on the bottom. And there's a little bit of detail, so we can draw in some lines. And I think, yeah, let's add a little bit more detail right here. So we'll draw a couple of lines, and it looks like there's some circles in here. Makes it more interesting when there's a little bit more detail. And maybe even here, we'll add another one. And I think there's some kind of text going on in here, but we'll probably just skip that. And even in here, I think there's probably a couple more lines. And that's it for this rocket launcher from Fortnite. Hope you guys liked the way it turned out. And if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, share the video if you can, and I will see you next time.